faithful Niner Empire. What's good? You know who it is. It's your boy, Jay in the Bay. So the Bears lead the 49ers 13-9 at halftime. Faithful, what are you guys' thoughts on the game so far? My thoughts are the Bears have definitely come to play. Justin Fields, he looks good. Justin Fields looks efficient as a passer. He's made some off schedule runs. Justin Fields looks like a pretty good quarterback. The Bears' offensive line, surprisingly, is blocking better than I thought they would. Fields has had time to throw. I know Bosa had that one sack toward the end of the second quarter. But other than that, the Bears' offense, they've been able to move the ball, especially on third downs. They've been able to convert. Um, 49ers have had some miscues, that's for sure. There have been penalties on Trent Williams, or one penalty. There was some drop balls. Debo had two drop balls. And I don't know about you guys, but that last play at the end of the first half, was that dropped, or could Jimmy have thrown a better ball? Sure. But and also Mohamed Sanu had a drop as well. So what are you guys' thoughts on the game? Make sure you leave your thoughts in them comments. Let's see, SG Sports Talk channel. What's good? Love that avatar, by the way. Got the bridge, got the SF logo. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. Coopdawg Sports Show. What's good? Thanks for tuning in to the stream, man. How you doing on a Sunday? 49er faithful. What's good? I was talking to the executive producer of the show, and I was saying, man, we can't run the ball up the middle. I think that's pretty clear. We're not having success running the ball up the middle. I understand as an offense, you want to be able to throw the ball and run the ball. You don't want to be predictable, but I think Mitchell he's got less than 5 carries so far. So I think we need to continue running the ball. I agree with Niner Faithful. He says, why didn't we run the ball, man? I don't know. Maybe Shanahan must feel that the secondary can be exposed. And I think Jimmy has played solid so far. He's had time in the pocket to throw the ball. He's hit some of his receivers, that's for sure. But yeah, we definitely need to run the ball, especially, outside the numbers. I don't think we need to be running up the middle. We haven't had much success there, but we need to continue running the ball outside. Mitchell had one big run. Other than that, he hasn't had much. SG Sports Talk channel. Yeah, I think Fields he's playing pretty well. He's making accurate throws. He's had time in the pocket to throw. He looks good when he runs the ball. He knows how to slide. I think the Bears have themselves a good franchise quarterback for years to come. Because he looks good. He looks very good. Hey, Zeus M, what's good? Thanks for tuning in to the stream. He says this is embarrassing. What's embarrassing, Hey Zeus? I mean, the Niners, we are not playing. This isn't 2019. That year is over. We're not playing to the best of our abilities right now. But you got to give credit to Chicago's defense. They are playing well. Both teams are kind of have penalties, but fortunately, because the Bears have had some penalties on the offensive side of the ball, that's for sure. But what's most embarrassing, Jesus? Let me know in them comments. Our kicker Sly, he is what, 2 of 3? No, he's 3 of 4, I think, field goal kicking. So as I said before, the Bears lead this game 13-9. But we definitely have to get better in the second half, that's for sure. Definitely have to get better if we want to win this game. It is closer than I thought it would be. I'm not going to lie. I appreciate that, SG Sports Talk channel. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And let's see. He says, I love the 75th anniversary. And I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I had to get, this is a historic season for the 49ers, obviously, since 1946 to present, 75 years. So, yeah, I wanted to get this hat to commemorate that. And, yeah, I appreciate the kind words, man. And, yeah, I'm repping the Fred Warner jersey today, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for being a fan, SG Sports Talk Channel. I appreciate that. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Also subscribe, man. I appreciate that. Jesus says it's a trap game for the 49ers. It's 2020 year all over again. Close games, but lose. Well, I think we're right where we want to be. I know the Bears get the ball at the start of the third quarter, but I'm optimistic. There are some opportunities to win this game, and I'm looking forward to the second half. We're not getting blown out. It's a close game. The Bears have come to play. They got embarrassed last week against Tampa Bay, and they're at home in front of the home crowd, and they're ready to play. There's no doubt about that. SG Sports Talk Channel says this is embarrassing. Let me know what you guys feel is embarrassing. I would say that the Niners on third downs is putrid. Our offensive efficiency on third down is just terrible. I think right now we're 1 of 5 on third downs. Like that's just not. It's not going to get it done. There were some drops. Debo had 2 drops. Sanu had a drop on third down. And Jimmy has had time in the pocket. I don't remember the last time where I've seen Jimmy had this much time in the pocket. He's able to survey the field. He's able to look to the right and look to the left. Jimmy has had time in the pocket. It's definitely good to see. He's making throws. Jimmy's been playing well. We just have to execute better. Definitely have to execute better. The defense, I think the 49ers defense has to step up. The Bears have one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL. They've given up the most sacks so far, but the 49ers defensive front has not got a lot of pressure on Justin Fields. I'm kind of surprised by that. I know Bosa had the sack, but other than that, we haven't been able to get much pressure on Fields. That's disappointing. And also on third downs, we haven't been able to get off the field on third downs. Coopdawg says, I think they should put in Trey Lance. I would love to see that. I would just be surprised at this point. Jimmy's playing solid. I would like to see Trey. I agree with you, but I would be surprised at this point if they bring in Trey Lance. Niner Faithful, I agree with you. It's good to see the IU show getting some plays. He had a play on a quick slant on that last drive. I think he had at least 2 more catches. So, yeah, it's good to see Ayuk get some run. It's good to see that Jimmy G is looking to different receivers. Obviously, Debo has some catches, Mohamed Sanu, Ayuk. But that's about it. I'm surprised. I want to see Juszczyk. I want to see Juszczyk get involved more in the passing game. I think he can be a threat in the passing game for sure. And, of course, we know he's a threat in the running game. Jesus says Fields under pressure versus Browns, and now he plays good. Yeah, he's playing well. I'm kind of surprised, but I see why the Bears drafted him in the first round for sure. Levis World, what's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, Levis World. Hopefully you having an excellent Sunday. Tommy Huxley says not 1 touchdown. Yeah. That is disappointing. We have had opportunities, but haven't been able to convert. I believe, is this I think the last drive before halftime, I think that was the first drive in the red zone. I know we had other field goals, but I don't think they were in the red zone. Maybe one of them was, but Tommy says I'm not optimistic at all. I can respect that, man. We are right where we want to be. Obviously I would love to score touchdowns. I agree with you, but the Bears get the ball in the second half. We need to let's get a stop. Let's get this a 3 and out. 49ers get the ball back, and then we need to drive down the field and score a touchdown. That would be wonderful to see. Let's see. Redder 4, what's good? Thanks for tuning in to the stream, Redder. Let's see. Redder says his Steelers are tied 3-3 with Browns at halftime. Hey, it's a close game, man. Very close game. Osby Sports, what's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, Osby Sports. Now, Osby Sports, I remember back, before the draft, leading up to the draft in March and April, Osby Sports was saying, hey, we need to get Justin Fields. And I remember Osby was saying that he was disappointed that we got Trey Lance. and he wished we got Justin Fields. But Fields is looking good. You compare him last week, against the Buccaneers, 2 fumbles, I think 3 interceptions, something like that. He definitely looks like a totally different quarterback today. And this is something that's surprising, is that the 49ers defensive front not getting pressure on one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL. That's disappointing. I noticed, Armstead, he's playing inside more. I didn't really see him play outside on the defensive end, most likely because Kinlaw's out. But I think that's where he's better suited. But yeah, we have to get more pressure on Justin Fields, that's for sure. John, what's good? John says, I see Lance going in if 1, we start to get blown out, or 2, Jimmy gets injured. Yeah, I can see that. But I don't think I don't think Jimmy's the issue. I know that on the last drive. And what do you guys thought? I was pleasantly surprised that with 1 minute and 20 seconds left, that the 49ers actually pushed the ball downfield. I thought we would kind of be like, we'll send the game into halftime, but I was happy and pleasantly surprised to see that Jimmy G threw the ball downfield to Debo, but we just couldn't convert in the end zone. That was disappointing. But yeah, we'll see if Lance gets in the game. What's good? David Yang, he says, only our team can make a team like Chicago, who's decimated with injuries, look good. You all right, man. We do make Chicago look good, but we're still in it. There's still a second half to play. I'm optimistic. Saul Paul, what's good? He says, I'm still a Jimmy G fan, but just let Trey play. I agree. Looks like SG Sports Talk says Jimmy G is my quarterback. And he also says, I'm still a Jimmy G fan, but I love to see Trey Lance play. I agree. And SG Sports Talk Channel says, go Jimmy Garoppolo. Well, I think the second half is getting ready to start. I just wanted to hop in real quick. Shout out to everyone watching intheBay, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and join me in the post-game live stream today at 2 p.m. Pacific time. It could be sooner, but no later than 2 p.m. today. We'll talk about the game. And you guys enjoy the rest of the second half. Go Niners. I still think we can win this game, and I had the Niners winning 24-13. We'll see what comes to fruition. I'll see you guys in the post-game stream. Go Niners.